Have you ever wondered, what if Slay the Spire and Ogre Battle from the Nintendo 64 came together and had a child? Well, this is the game that you have right here. Welcome to Faenora, or should I say the full title, To the Grave, the Wildlands of Faenora. But I've been calling it Faenora, and it's been a game I've been following for a little bit now. Recently came to my attention that it had a demo, so today we're checking out the demo, and I just want to give you my impressions, some insights, and honestly, I really enjoyed this demo. This is a really fleshed out game. It's really fun, and the key parts of it are, it's just Ogre Battle. It's just straight up an Ogre Battle clone with its little roguelike aspects to it, where every single time you die or you complete an X amount of task for every single class, there's a little something different for each class. And right now we have, I believe, 8 total classes with the branching skill tree, obviously, and branching progression tree. But it really highlights the idea of, oh, play more, and the more you play, the more skills you get, and then the more class progressions you get. And then you can also prioritize getting stat bonuses or level up faster. So I always pick stat bonuses, and that's what I picked going into the game. I picked the character that I wanted to play as, and then we just went from there. So just to get into it, when you're starting out, it asks you a few questions, and obviously I picked all the questions that told me that I could be a mage. I didn't even read them. I was like, give me mana, give me magic, and give me speed, because that's what I want to do. I just want to nuke the field as fast as possible, as I always do in all of my games. Now, the really interesting part is how everything comes together and how everything folds together with the roguelike atmosphere and the roguelike mechanics, and it's something I really enjoy. At the beginning of every single stage, you get 3 options, and 3 is going to be throughout the whole thing. You're going to be seeing a lot of 3s. So the 3 options that you get are item cache, selecting your units, or getting bonus experience. Now, I played around a bit with the item cache, selecting your own units, and then the experience. Honestly, I think I got the farthest and I did the best with the experience. Selecting your own units is great, since sometimes you'll get screwed. And I made it to the very end with an entire archer party, and then I made them all mages. It was awesome, but I didn't beat the game, unfortunately. It's really tough, and it definitely is going to take a lot of time to get through it. And that's completely fine with me, and it's something I actually enjoy, because I do enjoy this game. I lost track of time with how much I play. I think I played 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours of it today, and I didn't even realize. It kind of just flew by. I also set it to the autoplay mechanic, which is something that you have the option to set. If you want to do manual battle, you're going to go through every single one of your units and select each of their basically abilities, or if you want to attack, or you can do auto battle and they'll dish out damage on their own and do all the actions on their own. But if you want to do their special attacks or any like ultimate abilities, you are going to have to click on them, and then you could just re-enable it, and then you select their special ability. There's also a unique factor that I really like, how the progression of special abilities comes down to your level and how much you basically grind out, and the abilities do feel strong. They hit hard, it feels heavy. The animations are pretty nice. I would say my one gripe with it is that it is lacking a little bit of that like pizzazz, some flavor, but you know, it's okay. It's a demo, and that's honestly expected. I didn't expect it to be this whole massive thing with these insane animations. But sometimes, done with the animation talk, sometimes when you are doing roguelike battles and you're going back to back, it is a little off-putting when you're fighting the same enemies over and over again. And that's something that I did run into. Even though going through it, the beginning stages, it's usually going to be the same enemy. It's going to be the wolf, big bear type thing, like Wolverine, massive bear, I don't even know how to describe it, or a dragon. And then like when you get like progressing through like the second stages, like the middle stages, basically like the mid-tier, it's gonna be like a bigger dragon or like a different type of wolf, different types of bears. And then when you get to the later stages, like the dark forest, then you get like ghosts, demon monster with a sword, things like that. And that's kind of what I prefer. I like demon monster with a sword. I like seeing ghosts. I mean, I do see ghosts all the time. That's besides the point. But I do like seeing all that stuff, and I really enjoy it. I think it's fun, and I think it's just straightforward to the point fun. Even after you lose a run, you have the option just to go back and check out all your stats, and it just throws you right back into the next run. There's no like lots of menus, honestly, and I didn't even notice half the time. I kind of just threw myself back in there, and I was like, all right, let's do the next run. I even was getting mad. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Like, we have to do this. And that's really the biggest thing. It's just, you lose track of time. The game is addicting. I will say it's pretty addicting. I enjoy the rewards that I get at the end of every single battle. I look forward to seeing what rewards I can get. I love getting the chest. And to get back to the 3s. Now, when you are going through the battle and you're going through each stage, you're gonna have 3 options. The first one is always going to be a battle with an enemy. The middle one is going to be either health, a healing pool, place where you can upgrade your units, a treasure chest, a boss fight, basically like a mini boss fight, or a shop. And then the last one is always gonna be random until you reach the final stage where that's just the boss. Now, for my first, I don't know, couple hours, I was just going straight random. Unless I got treasure, I was just going right random. right random. I don't know why I'm saying right random, but I was diving into random and I absolutely loved it. I love just the randomness of, hey, I might get something good. Hey, I might screw myself. And you know what? We're gonna get through it. Now, I want to talk about the class abilities and the combat itself. So combat is turn-based. It's basically an auto battler, turn-based, and each unit has their own specialty. And basically, you're charging up. It's kind of like an ATB bar. And once that fills up, you can do an attack or you can do a special attack. Usually the special attack meter takes a little bit longer to fill up. And then once you have that, you have to fill up your SP bar, kind of get a little bit more SP to do higher damage, or basically different attacks that attack a different wide range or a shorter range. So for example, the archer has headbutt or magic arrow. Magic arrow can hit 2 spots basically, except for the middle, or vice versa. You just pick the spot and it'll hit the adjacent ones. Headshot, pretty much is self-explanatory. It's a crit headshot. The cleric does a heal, a massive heal, big heal right off the rip. The sorceress, the witch, whatever you want to call her, whatever she might be, does a fire wheel, fire wall, whatever it is in the beginning, and then obviously they get advancing abilities. The squire, who I love, does a headbutt and a rush attack that kind of stuns the enemy. Your main character, the protagonist, does Phoenix Blaze, Phoenix this, Phoenix that, Phoenix Nuke. You're basically Clive, but you're just a Phoenix and you're nuking everything. And it's really fun. I like how you can split him between doing magic or doing slashing just based on where he's placed. And I always keep him in the back because initially I didn't have him in the back, and I was like, oh, if I read their stats, I can put him in the back and he's gonna do X amount of damage with magical because that's his specialty. And then obviously there's the knight who does basically bracing, a ton of health. He is an absolute tank, an absolute beast. And then after a little while of playing, I unlocked the brawler or the pugilist. I have no idea how to say it. I think that's how you say it in D&D terms. And he is the glass cannon who just punches a lot. He's the monk. And all these have great synergy together. Let me tell you, their synergy is insane. They have some of the most fun back-to-back just attacks and attack patterns. And after a while of playing, I got this brand new setup of, I guess it's a leader ability or leader passive, where I'm inspiring my team. We're ripping off shots. We're ripping through damage, crit after crit after crit. Big damage numbers. We're running through. Basically, I can run through the first like 5 or 6 stages. Like if it was just straight battles, easily run through it with this new. I think I hit level 10 and it was like I got inspired, and now everyone's inspired. They're dodging attacks. My sorceress is over here like Scarlet Witch, dodging everything, and then I got Magneto to her left with, you know, he's a complete tank, and he's just like, yeah, let me just bolster our defenses. And this is the type of synergy that I live for. This is the type of fun that I really enjoy. I like setting everything up. I like how everything just comes together in the end. And even at starting out, you could get some like upgraded units. You could get a tier unit, and that's fine. The one thing I'm just not crazy about is just, I like the way it looks, but I also don't like the way it looks, if that makes sense. It kind of just feels a little stagnant sometimes. Things do feel a little but other than that, I don't even know how to describe like it just feels stagnant. Like some of the animations, it kind of, especially the enemies, they don't feel, I don't know, they don't die right, or like they don't hit right. But some of their moves are cool. Like I like the way Scorch looks from the dragon. Boulder can go, can go fuck itself. That move just instantly destroys my party every single time. It is the final boss's nonsense move, AoE move that he just completely rips apart the field. Yeah, that's not, I'm not about that. I don't even know how to get through that. It does like 150 damage. Granted, we don't even have a lot of health, but I will say what slaps, the music slaps. This music, even though it was a little loud, the music slaps. The sound effects did make me want to rip my hair out because it was a little loud too. If we just turn that down a notch, slaps. It goes hard. And if you like that shit, you're gonna like this game, okay? Now, I don't know when it's coming out. I have no idea anything about this game other than it's fun. And I think that's the most important part of all of this. So if you like this video, if you liked my tangent, if you like me going deep into this game, if you wanna see me play more of this game, whenever it comes out, I don't know, I have 4.5 hours of footage. If you want to see 4.5 hours of footage of me just completely destroying, decimating, or me unhinged with this game, by all means, let me know in the comment section below. And if you made it this far, let me know. Actually, if you made it this far, who's your favorite video game character, and what's your favorite meal? What's your favorite food? Just tell me. Let me know in the comments below. That's how I'll know that you made it to the end of this video. Okay, keep that energy up. We're going into 2025 strong, and I want to see everyone there locking in. If you're a content creator, let's go. Let's get it. We're locking in for 2025. And you know what? That's it for this one, guys. I hope everyone has a safe holiday. You guys are all amazing. Happy birthday to everyone whose birthday has passed. And I'm out of here. So I'll see you guys in the next video.